have more
understanding and compassion.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Patience.
Yes, right. I'm not a patient person. And
No.
so
You just affirmed.
Oh, you're right. No, I haven't been a patient person
In the past.
Yes.
At this present moment.
Yes, I am much more patient. Less cursing, driving on the highway. Less.
It's wonderful to then be on the road with you. So hi everyone, my name is Amy. I'm the owner of Frequency Healing House, and this is Kimberly.
Hi.
And we just sat down to just have a discussion about how we met and your journey, and my journey as well.
Okay. Do you want me to start with how we met?
Sure.
So my sister and I met you at a health and wellness fair. Jenny had done some research after Mom was diagnosed with cancer, and it was in Addison. And we're walking around, and we saw you doing stuff to people, and walked back around and came back around, and these ladies were like, "Oh, are you going to see Amy?" And we're like, "We're thinking about it." And they said, "Oh, you have to. She's amazing." And so we looked at each other and we're like, "I guess we have to."
Well, let's give a little backstory.
Oh, backstory. We're going back, further back?
No, but the backstory is I'm an energy healer.
Oh.
Not doing stuff on people. So we a clarification on that.
Yes, you are an energy healer.
Yes.
And so we each had a session, and we were inspired and wanted more, because I think you're only doing like 15 or 20-minute sessions.
Correct.
So we got your information and started seeing you on the regular. And the way that I tell the story is that you helped Jenny and I come to terms, manage, deal with the diagnosis, the grief of the diagnosis, caring for Mom, and ultimately her death. And we tried bringing both our parents to see you, and Mom was very uncomfortable because there were things like releasing isn't something that she was comfortable doing.
Correct.
But we brought you over that last weekend that we had her, after we called hospice in, and firmly believe that you helped her transition. The doctors were saying 2 to 4 weeks, and you helped her transition over a weekend.
Because she was ready.
Yeah.
She was ready.
So it was just, that's like, it was a long period of time reduced into a few words, but you changed our lives for the positive, and helped both of us, meaning Jenny and I don't want to put words in her mouth, but helped us with our individual journeys, which aren't the same by any means.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nobody's journey is the same.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And what I do, my specialty is working with the mind, body, and soul and connecting the emotions that are creating the issues within the body and the mind.
Right.
And the disconnect of your spirit or soul. Right. So that's what we were working on with your mom.
Yes.
And she did a lot of work here on there.
She did, for sure.
Yeah.
And she's doing a lot of work.
Even after.
Spiritually, yes.
Most definitely. Yeah. So in the process of her transitioning, how did it affect you, Jenny, your sister, along with the overall family dynamic?
I mean, for Jenny and I, it definitely helped us work through our grief of losing Mom. Mm-hmm. Jenny and Mom were so much, I don't want to say closer, because everybody has their own relationship with their parents, but it helped Jenny and I become closer as sisters, which I don't think would have happened had we not interacted with you or met you. We might have gotten there. But I can't imagine being the only child and going through the loss of a parent by myself because of the experiences that I've had with my sister. And just even that last weekend that we had Mom, it was just such a beautiful thing. Like I never thought about death, and it was just such a beautiful experience the entire weekend, and everything that Jenny had planned. We celebrated all the holidays from that point in July through the end of the year that Mom was going to miss. So we did birthdays, we did Halloween, we did Thanksgiving, we did Christmas. We put Christmas lights on Chloe, which was Mom's West Highland Terrier, who now lives with Jenny, glowing with green lights. And you gave us opportunity to have one-on-one time with Mom, but also sister mother-daughter time as well. And we had gorgeous flowers in the room, and Barbara Streisand, who is Mom's favorite, and Jenny did aromatherapy, and she thought through every single thing that would make Mom so peaceful, and the whole experience was peaceful. And you came over Sunday evening, and you knew when you left that was the last night that we had with her, but you didn't tell us that. And it was my turn to sleep with her, so I slept with her, and got up and went to the bathroom and gave her some of her meds and made sure that she was okay. And then I woke up a few hours later, and her breathing was just very different. Right. And my ex-husband was across the hallway, and so I was like, can you come in here and massage Mom's legs? Like I can't tell if she's in pain. Like, and as soon as he touched her legs, like he knew. And so he's like, you need to go get your sister. And I was like, no, let her sleep. And he's like, no, you need to go get your sister. And I'm like, no, oh, it's time. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, I can't wake her up. Like, you need to go wake her up. And so we just laid on both sides of Mom and just told her how much we loved her and cared for her, and told her that we would be okay without her, and that it was okay for her to leave us and watch over us. And part of me thought, oh, I guess I should call hospice and let them know what's happening, and just, do they send somebody? Like, these are all the questions that we never asked. And so I called, and they said, well, unfortunately, all the nurses are with other patients, but we can send a chaplain. So I said to Jenny, hey, I was across the hall, and I said, hey, Jenny, all the nurses are occupied, but they can send a chaplain. And Jenny said, Mom said no chaplains in the house. And I was like, I know, but it's for us, not for her. She's like, oh, you're right. Okay, send the chaplain. So I was like, send the chaplain. And as soon as he rang the doorbell, Mom took her last breath, and one tear dropped down her face. And Chloe stood up on the bed and looked towards the window and barked. And so we're like, girls, I told you, no chaplain. And so she's like, I'm out of here. And she left. We say that Mom did cancer her way, and she left her way. Fast forward to the funeral, and we had a different chaplain doing the service because the one that was there with us was busy. And so the chaplain starts with that story. And right as he's talking, all the lights in the room flicker multiple times.
Yeah,
and she does.
We love you.
So, it's, and you can laugh about it now, right? But she did it all her own way. But
that's how she lived her life.
100%. Yeah.
Good, bad, the ugly.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we always learn from other people's experiences.
Right.
I think it helped you guys learn the connection to past experiences and emotion that are created within the body, right?
Yes.
And how important family really is.
Yes.
Yeah. And it can be a lot more simpler than what we think it is.
Very much so. Yeah.
But we all have our own journey.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. I think Jenny and I have more patience with one another. Definitely more patience with our father as a result of this journey that we both have been on and continue to ride into the sunset.
Mm-hmm. And then going forward, what has changed in your life? By doing your own work.
Yeah. So I 2.5 years ago had a health scare. My blood pressure was just outrageously high, and my primary care doctor was like, Kimberly, we've talked about this. You have to lose weight. And I'm like, fine, let's do it. And that was the start of me putting myself first, prioritizing myself. And really this journey. I mean, the journey started with Mom getting sick, but I think my journey really started, I was more committed at this time with this health scare than I was when my mom was sick. And I am 85 pounds lighter than I was then.
Amazing.
I am happily divorced. And I'm very satisfied and happy with my life and the direction that it's going. And with your help, I continue to make positive changes.
Well, you now feel empowered.
Yes,
right?
yes.
You
I was,
claimed your own
yes,
power back,
100%.
which it was lost throughout your journey of life.
It
It's
was.
easy to do,
Yes.
right? And we don't know it so much
Yeah.
until we're faced with something.
Yeah. And, my journey continues moving forward, but I wouldn't change a thing outside of just, I want to know what's next. Like I've never been in a situation, I've never experienced happiness. So it just feels like, wait, this, like,
Like, this is it.
like, this is it? Like,
This is what I've been missing.
right. Because it's from all aspects. It's work, it's personal life, it's friends, it's family, it's how I interact with other people, it's how I manage, frustration or anger or whatnot. And yeah, it's just, I love it.
And in October, we had the opportunity to take a wonderful trip.
Yes, we did. Jenny turned 50 this year, which I thought I had one more year before she turned 50. And so poor math skills on my part. But she texted, her 15-page long text and explaining how she wanted to do this thing. And I was like, oh my God, I don't have time to do this. And then I stopped and said, this is your sister. She only turns 50 once. And the more that I read into the trip, which the trip was Peru, a yoga and spiritual wellness retreat. And the more that I read about it and the things that we would do, the more excited I became to experience that. And then I found out that you were going on the trip as well, which then made it all just sort of come together. And it was the most magical experience of my entire life. The people that we met, the locals, the people that were on the journey with us, the experiences, from going to ruins to the salt mines to hiking Machu Picchu, the retreat center, the sweat lodge, the despacho ceremony. Like, it just doesn't, like, oh my God. I mean, we did so much, and it's 3 weeks later and I'm still processing all the things that we did, walking with llamas in the mud in the rain. Like,
Right.
I finally threw my tennis shoes away yesterday because I was like, these are just not going to get clean.
Agreed.
But it was, every aspect of it was just beyond my wildest dreams. And I didn't want to leave because it was just this constant state of euphoria and learning and challenges and being with you and Jenny, plus all the people on the retreat as well. I feel like we met people that we will continue to stay in touch with.
Correct. We're creating the tribe.
Yes.
Right.
It was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. And, I think for me, I mean, Machu Picchu was just beyond, there's just no words to describe it. But the sweat lodge that we did was, I think, a turning point for me, because I didn't realize that I had anger, and so much anger and negativity inside me. And going through that we had to go through the 4 doors, and going through that second door, and I just did not think that I was going to make it. I was physically and emotionally in so much pain. I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand, I couldn't stretch it out. Like it was agonizing. And many curse words later. Jenny, sitting next to Jenny, and she's going through her own battles with claustrophobia. And there was one point where I just stood up and I was like, I have to get out of here. And she said, me as well. Yeah. And she started to stand up, and there was just something that just pulled us back down. And it was just like, just wait.
Yeah. Just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer. Yeah. It felt like it was days longer. And as soon as that second door closed, and then the door to the outside world opened, like we couldn't get out fast enough. And then I just had this excruciating, even worse pain. And I remember asking Teresa, do you see either Jenny or Amy? And she's like, I see Jenny. And I said, can you please ask her to come over here? And Jenny's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I need Amy, and I'm in so much pain. And you came over, and it seemed like it was an hour. I'm sure it was just minutes, but you just helped me work through releasing all of that anger, which I didn't know it was anger. And the moment that you said it, it was almost like comical, because I'm like, I'm not angry. In my head, I'm like, I'm not angry. And then the pain just came right up my back, and I was like screaming, and you're like, release it, like it's okay, tell your body it's okay. And that was just, it was a life, that the whole trip was just life-changing. I came back to the States lighter, like I had just released a life load of
crap.
Yes. Yes.
When you went back to the third, because then that we were in the third door,
yes,
right,
mm-hmm.
of ceremony, you were a totally different person.
Oh, completely different. And it was as if that third door only lasted 2 minutes. Like it was just, I'm like, wait a minute, we're done already? And then the fourth door, it was even shorter. And I tell people, like, these stones that the fire starter massaged all morning underneath, in the fire, and they started with 9, and then they added 9 more, and then they added 9 more, and then they added 13. And so we're in this enclosed space with 40 rocks that have been marinating in fire all morning long.
It was so hot.
It was
so hot. It was amazing.
But it was so amazing. Yeah. And that last door, it was so clear. It was so stifling, but you could breathe so perfectly. Like I didn't want that experience to end. It was just like, I want to go back yesterday. And I want to do it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
It was just,
it's amazing when you connect with your body of what it can do.
Yes.
Right? It's like we hold ourselves back, right?
Yes.
And when we simply surrender, even if you didn't know you had anger,
right?
Your body knew you were angry.
Right.
Your higher self knew that you had anger, right? And it wasn't even just yours. It was generational. It was lineage. It was on and on and on.
Yeah, right.
Society anger that we pick up on. All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you finally got to a point where you're like, no more. right?
Yes. And I think it was the perfect setting, because you're in this environment where you're surrounded by mountains and these beautiful flowers and living off the land, so to speak. Like everything, all the meals were prepared with things that they grew in the facility, or not facility, but on the land of where we were. And
who knew it took Peru to get through your anger, right?
Right.
And your first spiritual journey or trip, right?
Yes.
To really connect you to your spirit,
right?
To your higher self of moving forward.
Yeah.
Now, Jenny and I had gone on a cruise a couple years ago for my 50th.
Yes.
And Jenny was like, I don't know if I can do this. And she did it. And so we were waiting for you to come on.
Right.
On the retreat journey.
It only took me a couple of years.
That's okay. That's okay. That's what we do. So we're going to be having another retreat.
Yes.
We don't know where yet, but it will be just as phenomenal.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So coming back from that trip, right? How did you view your friends, family, work, the world, right?
Yeah.
Coming back to your everyday life.
It's interesting that you asked that question because I feel much lighter at work. Just so like things don't get to me like they did before. My boundaries are not boundaries, but my patience and frustrations, I have more, what's the word I'm looking for? I can take on more. Not, that doesn't make sense. I have more
understanding and compassion.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Patience.
Yes, right. I'm not a patient person. And
no.
So
you just affirmed.
Oh, you're right. No, I haven't been a patient person
in the
past. Yes.
At this present moment.
Yes, I am much more patient. Less cursing driving on the highway. Less.
It's wonderful to then be on the road with you.
Less frustration at work. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love what I do, and I love the people that I work with. My leader has these very high expectations, and I have those same expectations of everybody else that I encounter, and would easily get frustrated when they don't meet or exceed those expectations, because if I'm doing it, why can't you do it, right? And so this journey has helped me from a professional perspective be more patient, be less frustrated. I mean, it's only been 3 weeks, but be more compassionate and understanding. And I think that's just definitely going to help me in the long run. From a professional perspective. I feel like I said professional like 15 times.
You did, but that's okay.
From a personal perspective, I feel lighter on my feet. Didn't know that I could be happier, but I feel like I exude happiness, and I don't know if that's really true.
Of course it is.
But there's just a lightness. I'm not carrying so much on my shoulders because so much was released and left
in Peru.
Yes. For Pachamama to
exactly
to absorb and
yes, and to love.
Yes. And of course, now all I talk about is you and my experiences with you. And I think everybody is like, oh my God, shut up. But I want to bring everybody here to meet you and experience. Because I used to say if everybody was in therapy and on an antidepressant, this world would be so much happier. And now it's like if everybody would just find their spirit, the world would be much happier.
Because I tell people, like, and you're living proof, and I'm living proof, and everybody, right? When you do your work, I'm happier.
Right.
Because I heal, right? Your anger is my anger. Why? Because we're all one.
Right.
And so it's like we all benefit from working together and healing together.
Yes.
Right?
I agree.
And that's why groups are so important. The old structure of individuality, right? Of doing your own work. That doesn't stand true anymore.
Right.
Because it takes a village.
Yes.
Right?
It does. We say that at work all the time. It takes a village. Like, you don't have time to thank everybody, but there's so many people involved in just one project.
And we learn together.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Your strengths might not be mine.
Right.
Vice versa.
Right.
But we're not in competition.
Right.
It's building the community of your strengths, my strengths, their strength, everybody, right?
It would have been a very different trip if I was by myself.
Agreed.
Than with, you and Jenny and Will and all, Joe and Julie and Isabel, and, it would have been a very different trip if it was just me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I would have gotten the same thing out of it that I did with these people.
Well, it's always divine timing, right?
Yes.
And spirit or whoever you connect with, they always see the bigger picture, right? And they know who needs to come together to collaborate. Right. And we had a great group of people.
We really did.
It's like, game on. What's the next trip?
Right.
Like, where are we going?
Yes.
There's no more fear.
Yes.
So coming back, because you're from San Antonio, and we are now currently in Round Rock with our wellness center, Frequency Healing House. And today you had the first experience of coming to our wellness center.
It was a lot of stimulation.
There's a lot of,
It was, yes. It was a lot of stimulation.
Mm-hmm.
So I love the crystal bed,
mm-hmm.
but experiencing the red light, the massage chair,
mm-hmm. the zero gravity,
and then the sound
bed,
sound bed
with acoustics,
yes, and then the little eye things,
yeah.
The eye things and the zero gravity. That was like, I want to know what my brain waves were, because I feel like they were all like way up here because you're trying to like meditate,
mm-hmm.
but there's so much happening.
But you can still, like
no, I know, but there was just so like there was so much happening, and the chair got very personal with some of the areas that she touched, but it was just a lot happening. So but it was I'm definitely thrilled for you, but I'm more excited to come back and do more of it.
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like there were like we keep calling this a journey, like the journey never ends.
Of course not.
And so there's new challenges, there's new things injected into our lives that we can continuously have to
New lessons.
yes understand and move through.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know, it's so crazy to reflect back that it was just me with one table,
right,
and now it's come so full circle.
it has, right?
To retreats, to a wellness center, right?
Yeah,
Red light therapy, like all the modalities, and it's continuing of peeling the onion,
right?
To reveal the true you.
And they're all very different experiences. And it's funny, I feel like I can't ever keep secrets from you because you like either ask questions that I'm very uncomfortable answering, or you're like, I'm being drawn to this area of your body, and I'm like, oh yeah, because this happened, and you're like, oh my God, what? Well, it's happening to me too, thanks, like
Correct.
So like I feel like I don't have a private life anymore when it comes to you.
But actually you do.
I'm just kidding, right?
Yes.
But you sense pain, obviously, or uncomfortableness. And while I'm still trying to become comfortable releasing that and telling you and whatnot, you make it easier each time that I'm with you.
Well, as you know, I was born with my ability of being able to channel the body, right? And I physically feel it in my body where you're holding it.
Right.
But like I said, it goes back to the onion, because there could be an aspect of you that is in your energy field or your hologram that is not wanting to be released at that moment, even though I know it and I feel it.
Right.
So when it's ready, so you still do have a private life, right? Your body only shows what needs to be released at that time.
Right.
Right. What I do is I work with energy threads. So wherever they're connected.
Yes.
Your knee could be connected to your shoulder. And as I'm unraveling them, it recalibrates.
Right.
Everything.
Right.
Yeah.
This was the weekend of a lot of firsts, continuing those firsts, right?
Coming into my reality of woo.
Yes.
If that's what people call it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so much more.
Yeah,
really.
For sure.
And what are we, 3 hours apart now?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we're that close?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know you were in my backyard. Oh, wow. That's even more exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're right off the tollway, and the tollway is like 85.
Oh, okay.
Speed limit.
Okay.
So like it's fast.
Well, that's true. Plus you speed, so no. That's all right. Well.
What else do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about Abraham? The experience yesterday?
If you want to, or it doesn't matter.
No, just thank you for exposing me to that. One of the things that you said was even though there's someone on stage being interviewed or being healed, everyone's getting healing. And one of the things that you asked during a break was sort of what was my perspective, and it was just like Peru yesterday was just reinforcing this journey that I've been on. And everything that I've learned, which has just been amazing. And you're part of that journey. So thank you.
And you are too.
No, I know.
And everybody else, right?
Yes.
And yesterday's experience was phenomenal. And it's very nice to see other people's perspective and their journey, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we forget.
Yes.
Where we came from or what we worked through, or right?
Yeah.
And we're always at different stages. And like you said, the journey's never over.
Right.
Here on earth or in heaven or wherever you get, right?
Right.
Like you're constantly evolving,
Yeah.
So, because life would be boring if you didn't.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's exciting.
And life should be fun, right? Or life is supposed to be fun.
Life is fun, right?
It is fun, yes.
Right. So, all right. Well, thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you,
Speaking
Amy.
to us, and
Which
more to
is
come.
Amazing.
Yes. So, love you always.
Love you too.
Barbara, we give you a shout out.
Yes.
Thank you for being
Love you,
present
Mama.
also.
Yes.
On that note, I'm done. I'm going to cry.
Why are you gonna? Don't cry.
It's
There's no
Barbara.
tears. Is she here?
Yeah. She's been with you.
Yeah.
She's part of your team.
I know she is.
Well, thank you guys for joining us on this episode. And come check us out at frequencyhealinghouse.com for future events. You can sign up to come to our center and get healing and guidance and be empowered. And also check out our website for the retreats, upcoming retreats, and for further episodes. Signing off.